That is an example of a good jungler. He noticed that I was I was in deep shit, and then he looked for the enemy jungler who failed the first gank since it's Malphite. My wife Dyrus. So right there, Jarvan carried me through the 2 vs 2 phase, and even though me and Malphite aren't as much CS as everyone else, it's a matter of matching up these two. And my Ignite paid off while his teleport. MR, I still have the CDR to use my abilities. It's a really bad spot, I can't hit the creep from here. I don't think it's worth getting that creep. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this up and back because I don't think I can kill him. Now this would be a good time to call my jungler, but I don't need him anymore. I don't think it's necessary to kill someone who's already died twice. want him to be one step behind, and since he has less mana, or since he's weaker than me, I should take that chance to, like, he could be backing 2 right now, but since I pushed up, he's not, and that's actually really is not at his red, so what I can do for him, since he helped me a lot, is I can ward his buff for him. Oh my god, he went the other way. It's actually very important. Even though I don't fully make use of it, I really want that lifesteal. And after I get my Triforce, after I get my Triforce, I want Mercs. After I get this, I want to build Spirit Visage next, because I'm against Malphite. Magic damage, magic damage, magic damage. I can use CDR and magic resist to rely on Aatrox and rely on Caitlyn for the E and the R. And give damage already gives me natural armor. And that's why Jax is so good against ADs compared to APs. Because you don't really build AP on Jax, you mostly build AD. Which is why the 5 AP mastery on Jax is not bad. You also want that AD, you want every single AP or AD. I mean, I could have hit my counter strike there. Not that it matters. Yeah, I'm just gonna lifesteal. That was a perfect counter strike. I usually don't do that ever because I'm not. Oh my god, this is actually really bad. What am I doing? The good thing is he has like no damage. I could jump back in. Oh my god, what a hero. I probably would have lived that, but what a hero. So Merc Treads here is really good, and the reason why is it's not only for Malphite, but since the first towers are down for middle and top, it allows me to run around more, which means I can get more farm. So I should just buy another war just because. And usually you don't team fight until you have Triforce, but since I'm so strong, and Jarvan's so strong, we can honestly team fight whenever we want and still win. In fact, it's better for us to team fight because we're just so strong right now. Since Zed's going down there, I'm gonna push down middle. Right now it's good to pressure. I'm just gonna push. I could be down there, but my lane would be pushing up here. And farming is beneficial still, even though we're so far ahead. Now normally I would sell Flask for Sheen, which is actually what I should do, because I already have a Vamp Scepter. I usually don't have a Vamp Scepter here. I'd actually be very close to making Triforce if I didn't buy stuff like Mercs and Vamp. But since this game's so I don't know about going that far. So this is kind of hard to go for. The whole point of your early Dorans and Flask is to make yourself get Triforce faster. So it's not that bad. Now, this game's kind of not ending as fast as it should be, and the reason for that is that because Malphite's a lot better in Jack's mid game. Triforce, there's no way he's living this. And I didn't even get my core item yet, but now I have my core item, so I'm gonna be really destroying people, because they're really underfarmed. This game's just so one-sided right now. And I could help him, or I could help my Jarvan. So Jarvan, like, this is why I say junglers are so important in solo queue, and that's because they can single-handedly carry the game. Like, I could be the worst Jax player, but what he did was, like, so much carry. Oh, we're just gonna play some ads. reduction because doing more damage to Renekton early on is very important, and I can actually catch him off guard. Renekton actually abuses Jax in lane, as you've seen before when I played Renekton against Jax, but there's certain ways to avoid it, really. W or E at all, because people think that starting W helps you win lane, but that's not true. They can just walk away for that duration and then that's over. So it's actually not as good as what people think. Starting Q is actually really good. My example is one time I played Renekton against high middle in a LCS match, and I started W, and it was completely useless, and I got outpushed, outsustained, and it was really bad, and we both started fort pot. So if I have started Q, it would have been a completely different story. So like I said, starting Q and Renekton is really important. So with that said, since I'm against Renekton, I'm gonna start E. And the reason why I start E is because I don't want to get destroyed when I go for last hits. So that cooldown, it's like a second sooner, so I can use it more often. Same for this and this. I want to just push up, and he wants to just push up because he's Renekton. And if I can't outpush him, which I probably can't if he plays that way, then I want to freeze it at my tower. But at the same time, I want to have enough health to freeze it, and I don't want to screw up the wave. So I'm gonna stand here. This is gonna determine whether they're at red or blue again. Last time, now fight walked a little bit late through lane. I think I should have assumed that he came from base, and he did not help him with blue because he wasn't hurt at all. He had full mana, and I should have determined Aatrox was there, and that made me lose a lot of health, and that's why I said Jarvan carried me. So now this time I'm against a Mumu. I'm gonna assume that he's probably gonna start blue, but he could still start red if he gets a good leash, and he could still gank top. Even though Renekton's stronger than me in 2 vs 2, but Jarvan's stronger than a Mumu in 2 vs 2. If they if we focus on Mumu. Mumu was actually really good. So this wasn't the best setup, and I know for sure now that Renekton helped helped Mumu with blue.
Bring it on.
He just randomly ignited me because I ignited him. That's a example of reactionary play.
It's on.
So this is actually really bad. He has more health than me, and a Mumu could be here soon. Actually, never mind. He doesn't have a Mumu. I just need to heal off.
Surprise! I'm back.
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna go. I need him to push, otherwise I'm gonna die. So Mumu. So I miss a lot of health, and that, when I say, I missed a lot of creeps, and when I say that, it's because I misplayed a little bit. When I say I misplayed, it's because, good, Renekton went back. That means he's gonna lose a lot of creeps, and it's gonna go to a Mumu, which is good for a Mumu, but really bad for Renekton. So I need a ward for sure. Need some potions. I did not get every single creep I could have gotten, and when I went aggressive on him, I should have ignited him right away since I did ignite him. And if I didn't go for the Ignite, I should have saved it for level 2 and went on him at level 2 because my lane was pushing on him and he missed the creep from helping a Mumu. So I had that small advantage, and that advantage is going to help me because now he has only 1 pot and I have Flask and 2 pots. So the only thing that's going to help him now is and even though I do have that advantage on him, he's still stronger than me because he's Renekton.
Bring it on.
So I need to be careful now, but I did not even notice Jarvan there. Alright, so map awareness for your own jungler. That was really good by Jarvan. Recognizing the fact that he blew Renekton's flash earlier on. So if Renekton overextended like he did, then he would die. And knowing how he's supposed to win the lane, he's probably going to overextend and rely on his E. But since I used his